Film and media have always played a crucial role in shaping and driving the development of popular culture. What appears on screen often deeply embeds itself into our collective memory and imagination. One of the most fascinating subjects that continues to capture human curiosity is ancient Egypt, one of the most prosperous and brilliant civilizations ever to exist on this planet. Known for its mysterious stories, ancient Egypt acts as a magnetic force that draws us closer to unravel its secrets. Throughout the silent flow of time and through many tumultuous historical changes, the pyramids of Egypt have stood tall and proud, weathering the harsh sun, wind, and sand without being buried or forgotten. These pyramids are recognized as the most well-preserved wonders of the ancient world, a magnificent testament to human achievement across diverse cultures and civilizations. Despite their preservation, the Giza Plateau remains one of the most mysterious places on Earth. Archaeological evidence uncovered under the blazing sun has perplexed modern researchers, raising questions about the accuracy of our understanding of the pyramids in particular and ancient Egypt in general. Are our long-held beliefs really accurate? And what other secrets of the Giza Plateau have yet to be revealed? In this video by Giga Avutru Nwenthui, we'll delve into the mysteries surrounding these iconic monuments and seek answers for ourselves. Many might mistakenly think Egypt has only a handful of pyramids, assuming that with the limited human strength and lack of modern machinery, building such massive structures must have been impossible. Yet, across the sandy deserts, there are as many as 118 pyramids, varying in size, still standing to this day. Modern attention tends to focus on the three largest pyramids on the Giza Plateau, Khufu, Khafre, and Menkaure. Not only are these perfectly aligned with one another on the ground, but they also align with the three stars that make up Orion's belt in the night sky. However, ancient texts speak of another structure aligned with these three main pyramids on the Giza Plateau, known as the Black Pyramid. But in reality, very few people on Earth are aware of its existence. Where did this Black Pyramid go through the river of history? Could it have been buried under the sands, or even lost to the cosmos itself, making it forever out of human reach? The Black Pyramid was first discovered by mankind around the mid-18th century, thanks to a Danish sea captain and explorer named Frederik Louis Norden. A prodigy of his time, at just 14 years old, Norden joined the Danish Naval Academy. In an era when scientific and technical knowledge was limited, the ability to accurately reproduce maps through detailed drawings was an invaluable skill. Norden's natural talent for cartography gained him the attention of the king and opened many doors for him beyond what his peers experienced. In 1737, the Danish king sent him on a mission to explore the mysteries from Ethiopia, through Egypt, all the way to Sudan. Norden was appointed as the king's official representative to observe, record, and recreate what he witnessed, from people to monuments and architecture. The expedition reached Egypt in June 1737, but the journey ahead was far from smooth. Moving further south, sudden changes in weather and unexpected troubles with the ship struck the group. Yet, what seemed like misfortune turned into good fortune for Norden. Stranded in Egypt for a while, Norden had more time to closely observe and record his surroundings in unprecedented detail. His notes at the time were revolutionary, far beyond the knowledge of contemporary Europeans. When the expedition returned in 1738, Norden's detailed maps were widely distributed across Europe. Later, his hand-drawn maps and findings were published in a book titled A Journey to Egypt, which has since puzzled researchers. On page 120 of this book, Norden described a mysterious pyramid never before known to mankind. He mentioned that the main pyramids to the east and southeast of Giza numbered 4, and that these 4 deserved the greatest attention of curious minds. While we know of 7 or 8 other pyramids in the area, they pale in comparison to these 4 principal pyramids. 2 northern pyramids stood at around 500 feet tall and were perpendicular to each other. The other 2 were shorter but had unique features worthy of admiration. Norden specifically admired the 4th pyramid, describing it as lacking the outer casing and sealed off like the others. The most striking difference was its peak, designed with a single massive stone slab acting as a capstone. This 4th pyramid was said to be made of a type of black stone, harder than ordinary granite. It also appeared to be isolated, located further west from the others. Pause for a moment. 4 pyramids aligned, not just 3 as we commonly know. This seems incredible, but Norden's notes and maps affirm this black, magnificent pyramid stood on the Giza Plateau. Yet, many modern scholars dismiss this, arguing that Norden must have made a mistake and that such a pyramid never existed. The debate about Norden's records has been intense. Most believe he misinterpreted secondary ruins near Giza as the Black Pyramid. Some suggest he confused certain satellite pyramids with the so-called Black Pyramid. However, this contradicts Norden's precise description that the Black Pyramid was constructed of a hard black stone, unlike the sandstone used for the satellite pyramids. Mistakes in visual identification are possible, but errors in material description are not. Therefore, Norden could not have simply forgotten about the satellite pyramids. He clearly stated that no other structure compared to the 4 main pyramids. Before Norden's notes were published, European understanding of Egypt's pyramids and their mysteries was vague and incomplete. The first European to truly stay and study the people and landscape of Egypt in detail was a man named Richard Pukaka. Unlike many travelers before him, who merely passed through on their way to the Holy Land, Pukaka took the time to observe and document the structures within Egypt, including the pyramids. Interestingly, Pukaka and another explorer, Frederik Norden, had no direct communication, yet they shared similar observations about the Giza Plateau. Both reported not 3, but 4 major pyramids on the famous plateau. How could 2 independent explorers have made the same unusual observation? Was it simply a coincidence or evidence of something real, a lost pyramid? If the 4th pyramid did indeed exist, where is it now? The other 3 still stand proud and illuminated under the blazing Egyptian sun. But what happened to this mysterious Black Pyramid? Some theories suggest it was destroyed in the early 18th century to provide building materials for the nearby city of Cairo. Others speculate that its remains may still lie buried beneath thick layers of desert sand, hidden from the eyes of humanity. Regardless of the truth, archaeologists have long sought to uncover this lost pyramid, but have found little evidence. One major difficulty in searching for it is the scarcity of detailed records. Most historical texts mention it only briefly, and few explorers have documented it clearly. The advent of modern technology, however, has breathed new life into these searches. Since the 21st century, satellite imagery and ground-penetrating radar have become invaluable tools, allowing researchers to scan vast swaths of desert from space and detect structures buried beneath the sands. In the early 2000s, such technology uncovered what appeared to be a large ancient settlement buried near Cairo. The site revealed intricate stone walls, rooms, and even streets, suggesting a sprawling city once thrived there, a city now lost to time. This discovery added to the mounting evidence that much of ancient Egypt's history remains hidden under the sands, waiting for modern science to uncover it. At the end of 2020, archaeologists embarked on a major excavation roughly 300 miles south of Cairo. What they unearthed left experts astonished. Thick layers of sand and debris were carefully removed, revealing rows of ancient bricks stacked neatly to form walls, slowly emerging into the sunlight. Within a short time, the outlines of a vast city with walled chambers and connected rooms began to appear. Alongside the architecture, numerous everyday artifacts were found, pottery, jewelry, tools, providing a window into the lives of the ancient Egyptians. This city is believed to be the largest ancient city ever discovered in Egypt. It was constructed by one of the greatest rulers of Egypt's 18th dynasty, Pharaoh Amenhotep III, who reigned from 1391 to 1353 BCE. Serving as both an administrative and industrial center, this lost golden city was a bustling hub in the peak of Egypt's empire. Its discovery is shedding new light on how Egyptians lived during the empire's height and unlocking some of the greatest historical mysteries. But the story does not end here. Further excavations promise to reveal even more about what truly happened thousands of years ago, perhaps even pushing back the timeline of Egyptian civilization further than we ever imagined. As time marches on, ancient stories often fade into legend, and legend sometimes becomes shrouded in mystery. Yet the truth remains buried, waiting for the right moment to be rediscovered. Back in the 19th century, archaeologists made a remarkable find on the walls of a long-forgotten temple. The carvings depicted a sea voyage undertaken by ancient Egyptians to a mysterious land said to exist somewhere beyond the known universe. While this tale has largely been dismissed as myth, it continues to puzzle modern scholars. How could desert-dwelling Egyptians be connected to distant realms in the cosmos? Let's rewind even further, to the 5th century B.C.E. The Greek historian Herodotus chronicled his journey to Egypt and described a labyrinth unlike anything known to the Western world, an immense, complex maze beneath the sands, filled with countless rooms and passages. He marveled at the intricacy, noting how each chamber was separated by stone walls covered with elaborate carvings. Marble courtyards with rows of elegant columns adorned the space, creating a wonder that seemed beyond human imagination. Despite the significance of Herodotus's account, many scholars dismissed it as fanciful myth. The idea of a vast Egyptian labyrinth seemed unrealistic, a story better suited to legend than history. That perception began to change in 2008 when ground-penetrating radar surveys were conducted in the Dashur Desert, about 50 miles south of Cairo. These surveys revealed hidden underground structures, validating some of Herodotus's descriptions. The discovery of what could be the greatest labyrinth of ancient Egypt has sparked renewed interest in the possibility that the fabled Black Pyramid and its related structures might still be out there, buried beneath the earth. However, for reasons not entirely clear, the Egyptian government has restricted further investigation, halting the excavation halfway and effectively shelving the project. This has fueled speculation that the labyrinth's secrets might be too powerful or controversial to reveal. Why would a yet-to-be-explored archaeological site pose a threat to national security? Could uncovering it rewrite the history of humanity itself? Despite centuries of research, one thing remains certain: Egypt continues to guard many mysteries in its long and winding history. The story of the missing Black Pyramid is just one thread in the rich tapestry of the Giza Plateau's enigmatic past, a past that challenges our understanding and invites us to keep exploring. Let's take a moment to reflect on what the mysterious Black Pyramid might represent. According to the Danish explorer Norden's notes, this pyramid was unique in that it lacked the smooth outer casing typical of other pyramids and was capped with a single massive stone slab, possibly serving as a base for something significant. The material used was said to be a type of black stone, harder and denser than typical granite, setting it apart from the sandstone that composed most of the other pyramids. This black stone, in ancient Egyptian culture, symbolized rebirth and regeneration. It was often associated with the Nile River's fertile black silt and the darkness of the underworld, places connected to renewal and the afterlife. The idea that the Black Pyramid was constructed from this symbolic material adds a layer of spiritual significance, suggesting it may have had a purpose beyond just being a tomb. Now, imagine a pyramid built not just to stand the test of time, but to embody the cycle of life, death, and rebirth. The ancient Egyptians believed that death was not the end, but the beginning of an eternal journey. The Black Pyramid, therefore, could have been designed as a powerful beacon of resurrection, a structure that could survive the harshest conditions and symbolize the pharaoh's eternal life. If this pyramid ever existed, where is it now? Is it lost under centuries of desert sand? Was it dismantled and repurposed for other constructions, as some scholars suggest? Or is it still hidden, waiting to be uncovered and reveal its secrets to the world? For decades, the search for the Black Pyramid has been hampered by a lack of concrete evidence. Much of what we know comes from scattered historical records and the accounts of early explorers, but modern technology offers hope. Satellites, drones, and ground-penetrating radar allow archaeologists to survey vast desert areas without disturbing the fragile sands. These tools have already uncovered hidden cities and burial sites, so it's possible that with time and resources, the Black Pyramid may finally come to light. Speaking of ancient engineering marvels, the Giza Plateau is home to the famous trio of pyramids: the Great Pyramid of Khufu, the Pyramid of Khafre, and the Pyramid of Menkaure. These three stand in near-perfect alignment, not just with each other, but with the three stars of Orion's belt. This alignment has fascinated researchers and sparked theories about the Egyptians' advanced astronomical knowledge. Could the pyramids be part of a cosmic design linking earth and sky? But if these three are so well known, why is the Black Pyramid almost forgotten? Could it be that this lost monument held a secret purpose, overshadowed by the grandeur of its neighbors? Some experts have speculated that the Black Pyramid might have functioned as a massive power generator, an idea that sounds like science fiction but is supported by intriguing evidence. Despite popular belief, the pyramids were not mere tombs. No mummies have ever been found inside the three main pyramids at Giza. Instead, their internal structures, stone materials, and precise construction hint at a technology that harnessed natural forces. For example, the outer casing of the pyramids was made from polished white limestone, which reflected sunlight brilliantly. Beneath, certain stones like dolomite contained trace amounts of metals and quartz crystals, known for their electrical properties. Furthermore, the underground chambers and tunnels were crafted from granite, a slightly radioactive stone which could ionize the air inside. When combined with the water-saturated limestone bedrock underneath, some researchers believe the pyramids acted as giant batteries, storing and transmitting energy. This theory aligns with the discovery in Iraq of an ancient ceramic pot combined with a copper tube and iron rod, believed to be a primitive battery dating back over 2,000 years. Could the Egyptians have used similar knowledge to power their cities or conduct rituals? Was the Black Pyramid the core of this power network, transmitting energy wirelessly to other parts of the region? One of the most famous figures in electrical science, Nikola Tesla, explored similar concepts centuries later. He believed that the Earth itself was a giant electrical circuit capable of transmitting power wirelessly around the globe. Tesla's Wardenclyffe Tower in New York was designed to harness this energy, sending electrical currents through the atmosphere without wires. The tower's location was chosen because of underground water sources, much like the Giza Plateau's limestone aquifers. Interestingly, Tesla reportedly created artificial lightning bolts tens of kilometers long during experiments, illuminating the night sky and astonishing onlookers. His work hinted at a free, limitless source of energy, a dream the Egyptians might have already realized in their own time. Sadly, Tesla's tower was never completed and was destroyed following financial difficulties. Some speculate that the knowledge he rediscovered was suppressed by powerful interests, much like the secrets hidden beneath the sands of Egypt. The question remains, were the pyramids simply tombs, or were they part of an ancient, advanced energy system? And where does the lost Black Pyramid fit into this picture? Though these ideas may sound extraordinary, the combination of archaeological evidence, ancient texts, and modern science invites us to reconsider our understanding of ancient Egypt. The mysteries of the pyramids go far beyond their majestic appearance. They represent a connection between humanity's past and a forgotten knowledge that might one day be reclaimed. Moving beyond the pyramids themselves, let's talk about the Great Sphinx, that enigmatic guardian of Giza whose origins and purpose continue to baffle historians and archaeologists alike. The Sphinx is the largest monolithic statue ever carved, standing over 20 meters high and nearly 73 meters long. It has the body of a lion and the head of a human, symbolizing strength and wisdom. What makes the Sphinx so mysterious is not just its size, but what lies beneath it. For centuries, rumors and theories have circulated about secret chambers and tunnels hidden beneath the statue, possibly holding untold knowledge or treasures. Early explorers first documented signs of these hidden passageways in the early 19th century. In 1817, a team led by Giovanni Battista Caviglia began excavations and uncovered a network of shafts and tunnels underneath the Sphinx. However, these efforts were intermittent and faced many obstacles. More recent surveys using ground-penetrating radar have confirmed that beneath the Sphinx lie complex subterranean structures, corridors, chambers, and possibly entire underground cities. Some believe these tunnels connect to a vast network of catacombs and ancient libraries filled with hieroglyphic records that could rewrite the history of human civilization. But despite these tantalizing clues, the Egyptian authorities have often restricted access and information. Official explanations usually downplay these discoveries, citing security and preservation concerns. The mystery deepens as more independent researchers report censorship and obstruction in their attempts to explore these underground sites. Why would such a monumental piece of heritage be shrouded in secrecy? Could it be that the Sphinx hides knowledge that challenges mainstream narratives? Some argue that beneath its stone facade lies evidence of a civilization far older and more advanced than previously thought, one that possessed sophisticated technology and cosmic understanding. This idea is echoed by researchers like John Anthony West and Robert Schoch, who conducted detailed geological studies suggesting the Sphinx could be thousands of years older than traditionally dated, possibly dating back to 10,000 years ago or more. If true, this would mean the Sphinx predates the Egyptian dynasties and aligns with the end of the last ice age, hinting at a lost civilization with incredible architectural and scientific prowess. Not far from the Sphinx and pyramids is the mysterious plateau of Giza itself. Beyond the famous monuments lie lesser-known temples, causeways, and settlements that show the vast scale and complexity of this ancient city. One of the most remarkable recent discoveries is the uncovering of a large, well-preserved city near the ancient town of Luxor, often referred to as the Lost Golden City. Dating back over 30,500 years, this city belonged to the reign of Amenhotep III, one of Egypt's most powerful pharaohs. Archaeologists have found extensive remains, residential buildings, workshops, tombs, and even a bakery, giving an unprecedented glimpse into daily life in ancient Egypt. This discovery has fueled hopes that many more hidden cities and artifacts remain buried beneath the desert sands, waiting to reshape our understanding of ancient societies. Turning back to the pyramids, their alignment with celestial bodies is not just coincidence. The ancient Egyptians were keen astronomers, and their monuments often reflect cosmic symbolism. The pyramids align precisely with the cardinal points and, as mentioned earlier, mirror the stars of Orion's belt. This alignment likely had religious significance, representing the pharaoh's journey to the afterlife and his union with the gods. Inside the pyramids, the passages and chambers are designed with meticulous precision. They were intended to guide the pharaoh's soul safely to the heavens, passing through symbolic stages of resurrection. One fascinating aspect is the discovery of a hidden chamber within the Great Pyramid, revealed by advanced scanning technologies in recent years. This chamber's purpose remains unknown, sparking theories from secret burial sites to energy chambers. There is also evidence that the Egyptians understood complex mathematical and engineering principles far ahead of their time. The precision with which they cut and placed massive stones, sometimes weighing several tons, is astonishing given their limited tools. How did they manage to transport and assemble such colossal structures? Theories range from ingenious ramp systems to the use of lubricated sleds and coordinated labor forces. Interestingly, workers who built the pyramids were not slaves as once believed, but skilled laborers and craftsmen who were paid for their work. Archaeological evidence reveals that they lived in nearby villages, had access to medical care, and were respected members of society. This contradicts older narratives and highlights the advanced social organization of ancient Egypt. Regarding the materials used, the outer casing stones of the pyramids were polished to reflect sunlight, making the pyramids shine brilliantly under the desert sun, a testament to their intended magnificence and visibility from miles away. Inside, the use of granite and other stones with electrical and radioactive properties may have contributed to the pyramid's hypothesized energy functions. All these elements come together to paint a picture of a civilization with profound knowledge of architecture, astronomy, spirituality, and possibly even technology that still baffles us today. As we continue to explore these ancient wonders, modern technology is opening doors to new discoveries. Satellite imagery, 3D mapping, and underground scans are revealing hidden features previously inaccessible. The hope is that with time and respect for preservation, humanity will uncover more secrets of the pyramids, the Sphinx, and the lost cities of Egypt, shedding light on our shared history and ancient achievements. As we dive deeper into the mysteries of ancient Egypt, it's impossible to ignore the profound symbolism embedded in the pyramids and surrounding structures. The shape of the pyramid itself, a square base rising to a sharp apex, represents the primordial mound from which life was said to have emerged in Egyptian mythology. This form also symbolized the rays of the sun, connecting the pharaohs to the solar deity Ra, a central figure in Egyptian religion. Beyond religious symbolism, the pyramids were marvels of engineering precision. The builders used basic tools like copper chisels, wooden sledges, and ropes, yet they achieved near-perfect alignments and massive stone placements that have stood the test of millennia. One of the greatest engineering challenges was moving the colossal limestone and granite blocks, some weighing over 50 tons, from quarries hundreds of kilometers away. Researchers believe that the Egyptians used a system of ramps, levers, and rollers. Recent discoveries have shown evidence of a vast labor force organized with incredible efficiency, including specialized workers and administrators overseeing the logistics. Moreover, there are intriguing theories suggesting that the pyramids may have served as energy generators. The precise construction and the materials used, such as limestone and granite, are known to have piezoelectric properties, meaning they can produce electric charge under mechanical stress. Some researchers hypothesize that the pyramids could harness natural earth energies, perhaps even acting as massive batteries or transmitters. This idea, while controversial, gains some credence when considering the extensive network of shafts and chambers within the Great Pyramid that don't seem to have clear funerary purposes. The pyramid complex also included temples, causeways, and smaller satellite pyramids, all designed to serve both practical and spiritual functions. The temples hosted rituals to honor the pharaoh's journey to the afterlife, while causeways connected the pyramid to the Nile, symbolizing the path between the living world and the realm of the gods. Turning to the notion of the lost pyramid, the so-called Black Pyramid or the Fourth Pyramid of Giza, the historical records and ancient maps mention a mysterious pyramid made of black stone, harder and more durable than granite. This pyramid allegedly once stood alongside the three famous pyramids, but has vanished without a trace. The Danish explorer Frederik Louis Norden in the 18th century first sketched this pyramid on his maps. Norden was a young prodigy, just 14 when he joined the Danish Navy, and he had a remarkable talent for cartography. His detailed maps of Egypt, including this lost pyramid, sparked much debate. Some scholars dismiss Norden's account as mistaken, possibly confusing other ruins or misinterpreting the landscape. Yet others argue that the materials described, black stone tougher than granite, don't match any other known pyramids, suggesting a genuinely unique structure. The disappearance of this Black Pyramid remains a mystery. Some hypothesize it was destroyed or dismantled to build the nearby city of Cairo in the 18th century. Others believe it remains buried beneath layers of desert sand, waiting to be rediscovered. Modern technology, especially satellite imaging and ground-penetrating radar, has begun to reveal hidden structures beneath the desert's surface, hinting that there are many more secrets yet to be unearthed. Alongside these architectural marvels, there's evidence of thriving ancient cities near the pyramids, such as the recently discovered lost golden city near Luxor. This sprawling urban settlement dates back to the reign of Amenhotep III and provides invaluable insights into the daily lives of Egyptians during their empire's peak. The city includes residential zones, administrative buildings, workshops, and temples. Artifacts recovered there show advanced craftsmanship in pottery, jewelry, and tools, underscoring the sophistication of ancient Egyptian society. Returning to the spiritual dimension, the pyramids were also built to ensure the pharaoh's immortality. Egyptians believed that death was not the end but a transformation. The pyramid structure served as a gateway, helping the pharaoh's soul ascend to join the gods. This idea was closely tied to the celestial bodies. The Egyptians aligned pyramids and tombs with stars, particularly Orion's belt, representing Osiris, the god of resurrection and the afterlife. The pyramid shafts were oriented towards these stars, symbolizing a cosmic passage. Inside the Great Pyramid, secret chambers and passageways hint at complex ritualistic and possibly scientific functions. The discovery of a hidden void above the Grand Gallery in 2017 by Muon Tomography added fuel to speculation about undiscovered chambers and hidden knowledge. Besides the well-known pyramids and the Sphinx, the Giza Plateau contains numerous lesser-known structures and monuments, each adding pieces to the puzzle of Egypt's ancient history. The complexity of these structures and their astronomical alignments reveal an extraordinary understanding of mathematics, astronomy, and engineering by the ancient Egyptians, knowledge that still challenges modern science. One cannot help but marvel at how a civilization without modern technology created such enduring wonders. Were they aided by lost technologies or wisdom passed down from earlier civilizations? Were these constructions purely religious, or did they serve multiple functions, including as power plants or astronomical observatories? These questions continue to spark debates among historians, archaeologists, and researchers worldwide. In recent decades, advanced technology has revolutionized Egyptology. Satellite imaging, drones, 3D scanning, and ground-penetrating radar have uncovered vast networks of hidden structures, tombs, and artifacts. The mystery of the pyramids remains a testament to human ingenuity and the profound spiritual beliefs of the ancient Egyptians. As we continue exploring, each discovery brings us closer to understanding this incredible civilization. Continuing our exploration of ancient Egypt's marvels, we now focus on the Great Sphinx of Giza, a colossal limestone statue with the body of a lion and the head of a human, believed to represent Pharaoh Khafre. Standing at over 20 meters high and 73 meters long, the Sphinx is the largest monolithic statue in the world, captivating historians and archaeologists for centuries. Despite its prominence, much about the Sphinx remains enigmatic. Erosion patterns on the statue suggest that it may be far older than traditionally believed, possibly predating the 4th Dynasty pyramids. Some scholars propose that the Sphinx could be thousands of years older, hinting at a civilization that flourished before the known ancient Egyptians. Beneath the Sphinx lies another mystery, the possibility of an underground complex. Early explorers and recent geophysical surveys have suggested that tunnels and chambers exist beneath or around the statue. These hidden chambers could potentially contain invaluable artifacts or knowledge about ancient civilizations. Yet much of the research into these subterranean structures has been hampered or suppressed. The Egyptian authorities, concerned about preserving national heritage and political sensitivities, have limited access to certain sites and controlled the dissemination of findings. This secrecy only fuels speculation about what secrets lie beneath. The Sphinx also holds immense symbolic significance. In Egyptian mythology, lions represented strength and protection, while the human head signified intelligence and wisdom. Together, the Sphinx embodied the guardian of sacred sites and the embodiment of royal power. Adjacent to the Sphinx is the Valley Temple, built with massive limestone blocks, some weighing up to 200 tons. This temple was likely a place of ritual purification for the pharaoh's burial procession. Its precision-cut stones and sophisticated drainage system highlight the advanced engineering skills of the Egyptians. The nearby mortuary temples and causeways further illustrate the complex funerary landscape designed to honor the pharaohs and facilitate their journey into the afterlife. Another fascinating aspect of Egyptian architecture is the astronomical alignment of monuments. Researchers have noted that many temples and pyramids align with celestial bodies, emphasizing the importance of the stars in Egyptian religion and cosmology. This celestial connection was not limited to architectural design. Ancient Egyptians meticulously tracked the heliacal rising of the star Sirius, which heralded the annual flooding of the Nile, a critical event for agriculture and survival. Turning to the legendary Library of Alexandria, often regarded as the ancient world's greatest repository of knowledge, some scholars theorize about a similar vast archive hidden beneath Egyptian soil. This library would have contained scrolls and tablets documenting not only Egyptian wisdom, but also knowledge from other civilizations. The possibility that such knowledge was concealed beneath the sands, perhaps in subterranean vaults or chambers, tantalizes historians. Whether the lost library still exists or was destroyed remains a subject of debate and mystery. Moving from history to modernity, the legacy of ancient Egypt continues to influence culture worldwide. From art and literature to movies and fashion, the allure of Egyptian mystique endures. The story of these ancient wonders is not just about stones and sand. It's about human creativity, spirituality, and the quest for immortality. The pyramids, the Sphinx, and the hidden chambers tell tales of a civilization that sought to connect earth and heaven, life and afterlife, science and religion. Modern technology is opening new doors to these ancient secrets. For instance, researchers employ laser scanning and 3D imaging to map structures in unprecedented detail, allowing for virtual reconstructions and deeper understanding. These tools also help in preservation efforts, ensuring that future generations can witness the grandeur of Egypt's heritage. Yet, with every new discovery comes more questions. How did the ancient Egyptians achieve such precision? What unknown technologies or knowledge might they have possessed? Could there be undiscovered chambers holding artifacts or secrets that could rewrite history? These questions inspire a new generation of explorers and scientists eager to unlock the past. As we reflect on the grandeur of ancient Egypt, it is clear that this civilization's mysteries remain a vital part of human heritage. The pyramids and monuments are not just relics, they are symbols of humanity's enduring desire to understand its place in the cosmos. As we delve deeper into the mysteries of ancient Egypt, the notion of advanced technology in antiquity continues to captivate many researchers and enthusiasts. The idea that the Great Pyramids, particularly those on the Giza Plateau, were not merely tombs, but complex power generators challenges long-held beliefs. Several alternative theories propose that these pyramids harnessed natural energies. Some suggest they operated as gigantic electromagnetic machines, tapping into the Earth's magnetic field or subterranean water flows to generate power. This concept aligns intriguingly with the materials used in their construction. For instance, the casing stones of the pyramids were made from highly polished Tura limestone, which reflects sunlight brilliantly. Beneath these, the core blocks comprise dolomite and granite, stones known for their piezoelectric properties, the ability to generate electric charge under mechanical stress. Moreover, the internal chambers and passageways, crafted with precision, may have functioned as resonant cavities, amplifying or channeling energy. Adding to this, the layout of the pyramids exhibits remarkable astronomical alignments. The three main pyramids of Giza correspond closely to the three stars of Orion's belt, a constellation associated with Osiris, the Egyptian god of the afterlife and rebirth. This celestial correspondence suggests a sophisticated understanding of astronomy by the ancient builders. Nikola Tesla, a pioneer of electrical engineering, was fascinated by the pyramids and their potential as energy transmitters. Tesla's concept of wireless energy transmission parallels theories about pyramid power, proposing that energy could be transmitted without wires across vast distances. In the early 20th century, Tesla constructed the Wardenclyffe Tower in New York, designed for wireless power transmission. The tower's octagonal base and spherical top bear a resemblance to pyramid structures, reinforcing the idea that Tesla drew inspiration from ancient designs. However, Tesla's tower project was never fully realized, and after his death, much of his research was lost or confiscated, adding to the aura of mystery surrounding his work and its possible ancient origins. The catastrophic Tunguska event of 1908 in Siberia, a massive explosion that flattened millions of trees, is sometimes linked to Tesla's experiments with wireless energy transmission, though this remains speculative. Back in Egypt, recent technological advances such as ground-penetrating radar and infrared thermography have revealed previously unknown voids and cavities within the Great Pyramid. These discoveries hint at secret chambers or passageways that might contain further clues about the pyramid's true purpose. The possibility that such chambers may house artifacts, texts, or mechanisms has ignited excitement in the archaeological community. However, the Egyptian government exercises tight control over explorations, wary of damage or exploitation. Beyond the pyramids, ancient Egypt's influence extends into mythology and symbolism, particularly regarding the cycle of life, death, and rebirth. The black color of the hypothesized Black Pyramid is associated with regeneration and the fertile Nile silt, symbolizing resurrection and eternal life. Such symbolism emphasizes the Egyptians' spiritual connection to their monumental architecture, blending science, religion, and philosophy seamlessly. Modern researchers continue to debate and investigate these intersections of technology and spirituality, exploring how the ancients encoded profound knowledge into stone. The story of ancient Egypt is far from complete. Each discovery reshapes our understanding, revealing a civilization far more advanced and enigmatic than previously thought. As we close this chapter of exploration, remember that history is a living narrative, constantly evolving with every new find. The secrets of the pyramids and the plateau await further unveiling, promising to deepen our appreciation for the ingenuity of humanity's ancestors. Continuing our journey through the mysteries of ancient Egypt, we now turn our attention to the Great Sphinx, a colossal statue that has fascinated scholars and travelers alike for centuries. Standing guard near the pyramids on the Giza Plateau, the Sphinx is one of the largest monolithic statues in the world, carved from a single block of limestone. It measures approximately 73 meters in length and 20 meters in height, depicting a lion's body with a human head, traditionally believed to represent the pharaoh Khafre. Despite its grandeur, much about the Sphinx remains shrouded in mystery. Theories abound regarding its original purpose, symbolism, and the secrets hidden beneath its feet. Some researchers propose that the Sphinx was not merely a guardian statue, but a key to a vast subterranean complex filled with ancient knowledge and artifacts. Tales of hidden chambers and passageways beneath the Sphinx have persisted for decades, often dismissed by mainstream archaeology, but fueled by modern technological investigations. In the early 20th century, expeditions attempted to explore beneath the Sphinx, uncovering cavities and tunnels, though many of these efforts were hampered by political restrictions and technical difficulties. One theory suggests the existence of an underground hall of records, a legendary repository of ancient wisdom containing texts that could rewrite human history. These stories, while speculative, highlight humanity's enduring fascination with the idea of lost knowledge. Adding to the intrigue, researchers have noticed that the Sphinx aligns with celestial bodies similar to the pyramids. This suggests that the ancient Egyptians intentionally embedded cosmic significance into their monuments. However, the Egyptian authorities have been cautious, limiting excavation and research in the area, citing concerns over preservation and security. This has led to frustration among the scientific community and conspiracy theories about suppressed discoveries. In tandem with the Sphinx, the sprawling Giza Plateau holds many secrets yet to be uncovered. Modern tools like satellite imagery, 3D mapping, and non-invasive scanning technologies continue to reveal new insights into the architectural complexity and hidden features of this ancient landscape. Beyond the physical monuments, ancient Egypt's influence permeates through cultural, religious, and philosophical legacies. The concept of Ma'at, order, balance, and truth, was central to Egyptian thought, guiding their worldview and governance. The Egyptians' devotion to cycles of nature, the afterlife, and cosmic harmony reflects a sophisticated understanding of existence that continues to inspire spiritual and intellectual inquiry. Our exploration reveals that ancient Egypt was a civilization of paradoxes, advanced yet mysterious, spiritual yet scientific, monumental yet intimate in its reverence for life and death. As we conclude this journey, remember that history is not a static record, but an ongoing dialogue between the past and the present. Each discovery invites us to reconsider what we know and to remain open to the wonders yet to be unveiled. Thank you for joining this voyage through time and mystery. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into the hidden histories of our world. Until next time, keep your curiosity alive and never stop exploring.